from a country that could be majority white got deported. Never mind, let's not do deportations anymore. That's crazy. Absolutely not. But what if they're legal? What if they're, so you're asking me you're asking me, would I want to deport legal immigrants? No, because they're legally here. Like, Jesus Christ, unless they're doing something crazy. But what do you mean? It's so dumb. Bro, where are these people coming from? Oh my God, it's embarrassing. It's AOE damage, yeah. Deport them to their country, yeah, I guess so. But anyway, so they, this is them responding. Obviously, they've been talking about this. This is what's going to keep happening.
Well, I was saying, lady. Well, as a matter of fact, we got over 100 teams out today enforcing immigration law, and we're going to flood the zone. I've said for a month, sanctuary cities. You don't want us to arrest these bad guys that you just listed out. We could arrest them in the safety and security of the county jail. But they won't let us into jail. They release them into the community, which means we got to send a whole bunch of teams in the community.
I can't understand how somebody can distort logic so much to think that it's better to release an illegal alien back into a community after they've been detained for a crime. Like, that's astonishing to me. Like, how could anybody think that?
To find this dangerous person that don't want to be found. So sanctuary cities are going to get exactly what they don't want. More officers in the communities, yep, and more officers in worksite. We can't arrest them in jail or arrest them in the community. If we can't arrest them in the community, we're going to increase worksite enforcement operations. We're going to flood the zone. And based on what LA's doing right now, we're going to continue them in the community. If we can't arrest them in the community, we're going to increase worksite enforcement. We're going to be there every day. We're going to flood in the next 4 years, arresting public safety threat illegal aliens. We're not going to apologize for doing it. So we're not going anywhere, Jesse. We're going to do the job the American people voted Donald Trump in office for.
Thank God.
We're going to make America safe again.
Go after the employers too. Yeah, that's the thing, is they do have to go after the employers more than anything. Because you got to go after the people that are knowingly hiring these illegals. Because the people that are knowingly hiring the illegals put the people that aren't doing that out of business. Because like now, like you have to pay this person less money so you can operate on a lower margin. And all things considered equal, you're able to sell a product cheaper than your competition, and you beat them. Right? You gotta get rid of that.
Time. And this is another reason we need the big, beautiful bill passed so we can hire more ICE agents, get more technology, and help us find these people. Look, we got over 20 million illegal aliens in this country. We got less than 5,000 deportation officers. We're outnumbered. You want more criminals taken off the street? You want more efficient operations? Then they need to pass this bill and fund ICE and fund the Border Patrol to keep President Trump's promise to American people.
Yeah, this is what everybody voted to have happen, right? It's difficult to prove, though. Like somebody's an illegal alien, I feel like that's pretty easy to figure out, right? And let's see if there's any more of these two.
Well, I say.
Sorry, let me go back and figure this out. And yeah, no, this is the same one that we already had before. And goddamn aliens, the contract in 20 says this, I lost bids because of the same thing. Yeah, exactly. So like you got people that are working under the table for lower than minimum wage or below average wages, and they're displacing Americans from these jobs. That's a big issue. That's a huge issue. And so I see that happen. And this is another sheriff here too. Oh boy. So this is a guy even who's in California.
Absolutely appalled that we are at this point in society where people come out and think that this is okay.
Yeah.
And then it makes it 100 times.
Riverside, California. The guy literally is Chad.
Times worse when you have politicians that are encouraging it, that are not calling it what it is, which is criminal activity. The lying to all of us, lying to the media, and purposely using the word peaceful, while maybe they should look at their phones or their TVs, because I have law enforcement officers that are being shot at, that are being injured, that are being hurt, vehicles being damaged, things being burned, and they're calling it peaceful. It is a disgusting display of partisan politics. I wish they would all just put their phones down, be quiet, and let law enforcement handle this how it should be handled, which is the complete enforcement of law and holding criminals accountable. It's rotten.
It's crazy how somebody can be like, no, this guy's a Nazi. No, this guy's wrong. No, you can't just do that.
bottles, tools, weapons
that.
being thrown at us. You watched multiple vehicles destroyed yesterday by bricks. There are people hauling bricks into the zone and then dropping them off and leaving them there for weapons. And
yeah,
then
bro, they literally are making ammo drops.
Our deputies and our police officers they're being used against us, and we're being hit with bottles. We're being hit with glass bottles, with tools, with rocks, with bricks. This is not.
Do you support any pathway for citizenship to people that have been here for many years and established themselves as good people? No. Because if you do that, then you create an incentive for a person to come over here because there's a chance they can take advantage of it. People follow incentives. If you came here illegally and you're not supposed to be here, you gotta go.
I have calibrated my prices to be reasonable.
No more carrots. You give people carrots, you know what you get whenever you put out carrots? You get rabbits. That's what happens.
My thanks for your patronage.
You're not a good person you're not a good person if you're still here illegally? Yeah, I mean, there's also that too. But like, I'm saying in general, like, no, I don't. And the reason why I don't is that I don't think that it will, I think that it will encourage more bad behavior. I think it will be counterproductive, and it will just simply escalate the amount of illegal immigration because people would think that they could come over to the country, fly under the radar for a while, and then sign up for this program. So like, I don't think that this strategy is effective. Like, I mean, if you want my pragmatic opinion, yeah, sure, right? I mean, like, obviously, like, some people here probably don't need to get deported, but there's no real way that we can decide that without creating another cascade effect that will negatively affect the future. I mean, I think like it's common sense, right? That not every illegal alien here is a bad person or a big problem. No, but you can't figure out like any way that you use to distinguish who's okay and who's not will also be used as an incentive to have more people come here who aren't.
A peaceful protest. It isn't even a protest anymore. It is a violent riot. And if they are going to try and do harm, then it is the responsibility of law enforcement to win that confrontation, and all of them need to go to jail. We know that gunfire has been reported. I know that there is a report of an officer being shot already. Jesus. I'm not sure of the circumstances, so I don't know if it was pertaining to what is going on or if it was involving something in the peripheral. I don't know. It's quite frankly, it's irrelevant. We are responsible for keeping people and property safe, and when people come and attack us, then we need to make sure that they're held accountable. They are trying to violently influence something by political action. That is what this is.
He's literally right, and everybody can see that. I mean, I'm gonna play this back because it is.
We need to make sure that they're held accountable. They are trying to violently influence something by political action. That is.
There's a word for that. Oh, people don't like that word. Oh, not a good word.
My directive is to serve you.
Is what this is. That is what everything that the Constitution stands against. That is what law enforcement stands against, and that is what will facilitate the downfall of our civilized society.
Absolutely true. 100%. There seems to be a disregard of property. Well, that's because people think that it's okay to destroy property because it's not a person. It's not an actual person. I think that thinking is ridiculous, and it's also like, by the way, the only reason people think that is because they want to destroy property. Like they would never want their property destroyed, of course not. But they would be fine with other people's property getting destroyed, and so or they have insurance. Well, I don't know. Like, there's definitely that. Yeah, they have insurance because like people don't understand how insurance works.
Civilized society has an adherence to the rule of law, and there is consequence for breaking that social compact. And when politicians encourage this behavior, which that's exactly what they are doing, is encouraging this behavior, encouraging people to come out and participate in these riots. Yep. And they lie to us and say that they're encouraging a peaceful protest. No, they're not. They know exactly what they're doing. This is far.
What they do and they say is they act like these violent actions are a natural consequence of the law being upheld. And because they act like it's a natural consequence of the law, that allows them to place the blame on the other people that are doing it.
beyond peaceful protest. This is now a political action, and they are using violence and the threats of violence in order to get their way. And we absolutely must stomp this into the ground and stop it from happening.
Do anything?
There it is.
Chief of police from the largest police agency in the country said that they are being overwhelmed. Governor Newsom needs to put his phone down, go sit in his house behind the comfort of his TV screen and a couch, and be quiet, because he is doing nothing but fueling this process. He needs to stay out of the way of law enforcement. He knows nothing about this. He knows absolutely nothing about the enforcement of law. He despises the enforcement of law, and he has encouraged this. He has enabled this lawless act that is going on right now. This has been years in the making that he has encouraged. So quite frankly, I don't care what he says. He says everything in a disingenuous manner for his own personal political gain, and we are suffering the consequences.
I mean, yeah, definitely. And next to governor, I mean, if this kind of shit keeps up, I could easily see somebody like that winning California. Because I think that people really downplay the amount of people that are seeing this and getting very, very upset about it. And you're seeing also now they're like, and this is again kind of what I was hoping would happen. But it looks like they're going to go out of their way and try to do even more of this now.
Mr. President, these protests obviously started in reaction to these large-scale ICE operations in Los Angeles. Should people expect to see similar operations in the rest of the country?
Yeah.
And will similar protests see similar responses?
As you know, we're moving murderers out of our country that were put here by Biden or the auto pen. The auto pen really did. I mean, the people, whether it's Lisa Monaco or whoever operated the auto pen, these are criminals. The people are criminals that allowed these criminals into our country. And I don't think that Biden knew what the hell he was doing. I don't think he even knew about it. But when they opened up our borders for the whole world to come in, we're going to get them out. We're getting them out. We're starting to get acknowledgement from the courts that, you know, as a system. They come in without courts and they go out, they want trials and everything else. I think that's starting to work out now. Judges are starting to see what a terrible situation it is. Many of those people that you saw on television last night are criminals that were allowed in.
It's honestly incredible that they don't see what they're doing is just furthering the ICE raids more. Yeah, I mean, and justifying it more. I think so too. I mean, like, whenever I see a bunch of people going out there and doing this stuff as a result of the ICE raids, the main thing I'd want to do is more ICE raids. I mean, I feel like that's 100%.
To our country by Biden.
Definitely.
And they want to stay, and we don't want them. And they come from jails, and they come from mental institutions, and they come from all over the world, not just South America. And we're not going to let them stay. And this is the first, perhaps, of many, or perhaps, you know, if we didn't attack this one very strongly, you'd have them all over the country. But I can inform the rest of the country that when they do it, if they do it, they're going to be met with equal or greater force than we met right here. We did a great job. The people, you, Christy, and Tom Holman, and all.
Yeah, I mean, this is, thank God. Oh, they got another one here.
With the situation in California.
If there's an insurrection, I would certainly invoke it. We'll see. But I can tell you, last night was terrible.
I think they probably should do it, honestly, especially if they don't want to start cooperating with the federal government.
Come on, man.
Like, I mean, really, I mean, if you have a state that is not cooperating with the federal government and is openly defying the federal government, I'm pretty sure that's a fucking insurrection, right? I mean, they're in open defiance of the federal government. That's not the United States of America.
Before that was.
I mean, you're already invited. Plus, I think I already did the coaching workshop.
As you've seen, it was on most of your networks. People with big.
I don't have to spoon feed you keys. I have to spoon feed fucking Nike keys because he thinks for some reason that he's not allowed to come to keys.
I'm pretty sure I heard you say that.
I told Nike that I would help him with IO, and I told him that I have 15 Rizal, Zave has 16 Rizal, almost 17 Rizal. So
just continue to cook.
we have the keys to run and help. He's just being a little shitbag. Per use. Alright, Alright, I don't know who this is. Alright, Paladin.
I forgot what I even said for you to say.
I get back left. But I'll take back right. I'll take back right. Don't go back right.
Steal her candle, you're allowed.
My dedicated spot, man.
You said the raid stuff is bugged?
Yeah, it's bugged. You can only get 749 rep out of 1,000.
Raid it all, bruh. Wow.
Because of that?
No, just in general, I don't want to raid. Like, I only want to raid because we have sales.
Why don't you go on a different character? Why don't you go on your rep
We don't have sales. I could. I have to tell them ahead of time, though.
Tell them now. Be like, bitch, I'm coming on my rep paladin.
I'd rather be like, bitch, can I take a nap? I'll go.
That too. You can do that too. Who's gonna play DH?
You got the H's. Caps has the H.
I just said I'm going right, don't go left, and you went right. I had Thanatos' ban. I did a key with them earlier. Thanatos.
That's like free meal.
Free meal? Hey, no way. He did 3 meal doing I.
Why we have people doing that, I think, is because of how many survival games we have nowadays. You got all these survival games that they make, and they show you how to do this, and honestly, like, it's just like, yeah, of course that's what happens. Of course that's what it is. Yeah, can I do Rust players? Yeah, because like they're used to it now. They've been trained, and they've been doing this again here or there. They literally, ICE literally just did another raid in Omaha. Well, okay. Well, I guess now we're not gonna. Now you're not going back. Good one. Good one. Yeah, do that 2 more times, then you get to stay in the city. For sure, man. For sure, buddy. Oh. Oh. Just trying to be our man? Yeah, I guess so. Get them out of here. Yeah, that's right. They're getting as many as they can. And so they're doing even more raids now today. And by the way, this is the proper response, is that at the moment that people start complaining and crying about this and they start thinking that they can push back against it, then you do it 100 times worse all over the country. That's the main way you do it. Because that way you double down. Yep, that way nobody thinks that, because the worst thing that you can do for these people is that you do something that is like they feel like they're gaining ground or they're getting ahead of it. And that's the worst thing that could happen to you. No. Oh. Gracias. Man. Got another one. Employers are scumbags? Yeah, the only thing that I don't like about this video is that it didn't end with the person that was hiring them also in zip ties.
Yallywicks couldn't whoop you little hooligan?
Of this puzzle that we're missing.
I'll show them how we
because
did
I don't think
it
that
in
these people,
my
like, I don't think that does the government, I mean, they've got to realize, like, I mean, this person really is just here probably because somebody was going to give her a job. Like, I mean, I don't look at her and say, like, oh, this is an evil, bad person. She's just trying to find a fucking job. And she shouldn't have done it, and it's bad, and you gotta get rid of them. But I view this person as not really my enemy. My enemy is the person who's hiring this person instead of an American. That's the real enemy. But she's responsible? Yeah. No, these people are just following an incentive. And so at least they're working? Yeah, no, definitely, right? Fines for the employers, they're the ones creating an incentive. Yeah, exactly. Like, I've always been an advocate of fixing the system rather than blaming a person. Because a system creates more people. So if you just get rid of the current people, the system will just generate new people, and this problem will continue. This is,
Time to teach you young pups a lesson!
this looks like the real life version of
God,
that
it's
Concord
clean!
character.
And this was Mexico! You can't get us out of the land that was ours! ¡Suelta a nuestra gente!
God, it's clean!
What's the wind blower for?
Just for the f***ing tear gas to blow us under those mother... If you have f***ing blower, bring it on! Push them back! We will not do 1992 again with your f***ing tanks! I was 12 then! I'm 44 now! I will die for my f***ing kids! And all of these young people...
They got him there! Oh, shit! Look who it is!
Get ready!
Here! I my f***ing kids! Because I'm an everything! Major man! If you can hear me, expect...
God, it's clean!
You can say something to Donald Trump right now. What he said?
Donald Trump! You can suck my left nut, you can get out of the drawer! You're just back a son of how you're gonna hear in a former game! And we can put a shine while make you look like a loser!
Oh, that's the Mexican president. So...
Time to take out the trash!
That's crazy.
Hey!
Wow. What are the odds? Well, how about that? And that's insane. Concord, yeah, it's just got major Concord energy. Oh my fucking god. And that's a good one, right? And let's see, I can pull a few more of these over here. But yeah, people have been absolutely losing their fucking mind. Oh, there's but there's also, this is a little short bonus here. The Al-Qaeda leader is now called, I don't think I can watch this, right? Because like it could be terrorist stuff, right? I do think it would be incredibly ironic and super poetic for me to get banned for terrorist stuff. It does, actually, now that I think about it, I'm not going to get into this. But I will say that, yeah, this is a fucking Al-Qaeda guy, and obviously it goes without saying that he also committed attacks against Jews in the U.S. It's not just Elon Musk is on it's against us. Let's go back and see what the Congress is here. Yeah, this is ancient, Mexicans doing ancient Albanians run Serbia. Well, I don't know what they were doing.
That's one less goblin on Gallywix's
I would actually
side.
assume that he didn't.
My venture buddies will take over cleanup from here.
Yeah, they're bringing in everybody now. Yeah, I'm going to be really curious to see if this shit even gets more extreme, right? Because, like, honestly, it's just gotten bad. And I don't know really what's going to happen next, but it does not look good at all. Let me go back. I'll see the rest of these here, too. Yeah, this is the other video that they did. Here we go.
Laws or we don't. We either have a country or we don't. What happened over the weekend?
Well, you said exactly right. I came in Wednesday to kick off an operation on Friday, and it's a criminal operation. We serve criminal search warrants at several places of businesses that were involved with money laundering, tax evasion, and customs fraud, bringing in over $86 million of unclaimed imports and skipping on $17 million of tariff taxes. And it's a part of a bigger investigation having to do with money flowing to Mexico and Colombia that fund the cartels, the drug cartels. So we were serving arrest warrants. We were serving criminal search warrants. And that's when the protest started. And as you said earlier, outside this restaurant, we arrested 40 illegal aliens working with these businesses. We also arrested significant criminal public safety threats. You mentioned it.
So they
Several
have
rape.
40 people just working there? I wonder how many illegal aliens they actually have working in that city. Like, I wonder what the actual number is. I'm curious.
Child sexual predators. People that committed murder. People that committed
yeah, I don't know.
Significant
Over
domestic violence, and one was a penetration of a foreign object
in one
So we took the men and women's rights in those 2 days, made LA much safer. So the mayor should have been thinking ICE, the governor should have been making ICE. Instead of that, they want to call them terrorists, they want to call them racist, and that rhetoric has caused this protest. And I was there the first 2
I think that he's right about that. That, like, obviously, like, I don't think that they shouldn't be allowed to say that. Like, I don't think it should be illegal, but I think it's bad that they're saying it. Like, the entire idea that, like, it's racist to deport these people, that's crazy, right? It's absolutely crazy, and it's just, again, like, you shouldn't say that, but I disagree with you. And, bro, about 98% of illegal immigrants are housed in I'm not sure, right? I mean, they have a housing problem. Houses are really expensive. You gotta I feel like
it was out of control. The city was burning. Governor Newsom did nothing. The mayor did nothing. The President Trump, God bless him, he sent the National Guard in to save property and save lives. And I screamed for danger.
You mentioned the governor. He says he wants to arrest them. Well, what would you arrest them for?
Well, look, I was interviewed by Embassy Report. He asked about the protesters. I mean, they got red protesters. They can't cross that line. They can't impede our enforcement efforts. They can't put hands on our officers. They can't knowingly harbor and conceal anything from us. So they cross that line, and we prosecute it. And the question was, well, how about Mayor Bass and Governor Newsom? What if they cross that line? I said, they'll be prosecuted too. Haven't they said the last 4 years no one's above the law?
Yeah, what are you unhappy about what I'm saying? I'll wait, I'll listen, we'll see what you got to say, right? I mean, I'm sure this is going to be good. I'm sure it'll be great. Let me go back. We listen to it. 300% Sandy? Yeah, no, there it is. We listen to it. It should be good. It should be important. Looks like there's no response. No response. No response. You got so mad that I'm saying this. Oh, okay. Should hear me out.
I got research to develop. Is this rewired? In love to kill me.
Out my ears and embarrassing. Am I monster?
Taking out your bones.
So this guy is so he shoots wrong.
My success.
Yeah, no, I mean, it seems like this dude gets drunk every day. But that's too much, man. That's way too much.
Cross the line, we'll see prosecution. You and I need to be held accountable. They prosecuted President Trump. No one's above the law. That's what they said. Even if the governor crosses that line, we'll simply ask the Attorney General to seek prosecution. It wasn't a threat. No one threatened to arrest him. But he crosses that line and commits a crime, he's no better than anybody else. We'll seek prosecution.
Do you feel like the politicians are extorting you, extorting the country? Because they're saying, when ICE leaves, then we'll stop rioting.
They absolutely are. They're saying they're threatening this chaos. They're basically sacrificing everybody's well-being in the city.
Taking out your bones.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Well, I was saying, ladies, as a matter of fact, we got over 100 teams out today enforcing immigration. And we're going to flood the zone. I said for a month, Sanctuary City. You don't want us to arrest these bad guys and do a political out. We could arrest them with safety and security out of jail. But they won't let us into jail. They release them into the community, which means we got to send a hope.
Give up the kill rate 20%.
basically view that as like this is the best option. It's like, how can we not see how unsafe that is?
I call that
bunch of things in the community to find this dangerous person that don't want to be found. So Sanctuary City is going to get exactly what they don't want. More officers in the community and more officers in work sites. We can't arrest them in jail or arrest them in the community. If we can't arrest them in the community, we're going to increase work sites. We're going to love this one. And based on what Ellie's doing right now, we're going to continue with that. We're going to be there tonight. We're going to be there tomorrow. We're going to be there every day. In the next 4 years, arresting public safety threat, and we're not going to apologize for doing it. So we're not going anywhere, Jeffrey. We're going to do the job American people voted down with Trump in office for. We're going to make America safe again. We're going to go all the time. And this is another reason we need the big, beautiful bill passed so we can hire more ICE agents, get more technology, and help us find these people. Look, we got over 20 million illegal aliens.
Enough. Nice.
Because
Great
these
work,
people don't want to just
now, go clean yourselves up before moving on, okay?
And people are going to be happy about it too. Like, that's it.
In this country, we got less than 5,000 deportation officers. We're outnumbered. You want more criminals taken off the street? You want more efficient operations? Then they need to pass this bill and fund ICE and fund the Border Patrol to keep President Trump's promise to the American people.
Yeah, of course.
All right, Tom Homan, great speaking with you. Please stay safe, and hopefully all the officers stay safe as well. Thank you so much.
The thing is, like with the Patriot Act Part 2, that's what people think is going to happen. I think that is what's going to happen, by the way. I do. And this is the big issue, is that a lot of this kind of stuff is just going to get worse because they're basically fanning the flames and letting it happen. That's the big issue, right? More than anything else. Yeah, why did Trump make an immigration payment plan? Well, I don't know what you mean by that, like immigration payment plan. I'd have to understand that. Yeah, I have no idea. Give me 1 second. I'll help you about that, and then we'll look at some other stuff too. And people don't understand it. You don't want this game aspirational. I don't know why they don't either. But it's gonna be bad. It's bad for everyone. of course, Black Lives Matter. We fucking love you. Keep fighting good fights.
work.
Everyone understands this. I want everyone to feel
one
safe,
nuisance
respected, and
out
have
of
the
the
same
way.
opportunities and do
job,
great. Sir, this is a tweet that XQC made, and somebody is obviously trying to farm hate on XQC, saying that he's changed up or something like that. Well, the replies in this on this really get good insight on how much fact-checking is being done on X. Most of the replies are saying he changed. LMFAO, not a single person even verified if the tweet was real. Cringe. Wait, the tweet is real. I'm not even going to delete the main reply. It's just too good. Yep, there it is. And so, yeah, he's an immigrant. Yeah, sorry for my juicer. Exactly, it's fake tweet. Well, people don't even look and find it themselves. Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, I thought that was kind of fucking funny. But let me see here. And there's a really to look at. I think there was oh, yeah. I guess I'll go over the one thing in a minute. But let's see if there was one more of these about the, where'd it go? Oh, yeah, here we go. This is my favorite thing. All right, y'all ready? Did it stop Coney? Joseph Coney? I don't think so.
But a lot of people worry about property damage for the sake of property damage in themselves.
What is this?
For their livelihoods. But a lot of people worry about property damage for the sake of property damage in themselves. You know, all great, but
come on. Gallywix wants a fight.
Not like it's not like a terrifying situation at all. Seeing it on television obviously feels a lot different.
I mean, it's bad. I mean, like,
Fire in the hole!
Why is it so hard to just say that setting a car on fire is bad?
Look who made
and if you have a bunch of random crazy-ass people running in, breaking into stores, smashing out windows, stealing everything out of the store.
You think you're gonna
I feel like that'd scare a lot of people.
We got games
I'd be scared. I wouldn't want to deal with that. Fuck.
Different than just like being right here. When you're right here, you realize.
Yo, in the bottom of my heart, I'm telling you, he doesn't believe in what he's saying. I'm sorry. I don't refuse to. If he is, I don't know what to say. I feel bad. It's just sad, really. I don't know.
Migrants are criminals, rapists, and then going after children and women. And
what do you think he would post on Twitter? What do you think he would tell on stream if he came back to his force on fire?
Well, yeah, that's it.
Place your bets.
Let's say he came to this in his car and it was on fire, right? And we're interviewing. Hey man, how do you feel about that? Not terrifying, guys. I mean, at the end of the day, it's peaceful. It's people are being chill. It's the bottom line. It's the profit margins, guys.
And this is always what it comes down to. It always comes down to it's okay when it happens to other people, but it's not okay when it happens to me. This is the core of most of the luxury beliefs that fuel these buildings. These people never have to live with the consequences of their own suicidal empathy. They have no problem letting these crowds and these riots burn down other homes and loot other stores. I guarantee you, all these people saying how much they hate the police, if these rioters showed up at their house, they'd be calling the police.
Livelihood, it's whatever, guys. It's part of it. Nah, no shot. Absolutely zero shot. Because it's somebody else. We don't give a fuck. It's not me. I don't care. I don't care. Like, fuck off. What a brain dead shit mentality, dude.
And when that's
awful. I don't
people understandably are disturbed.
Even if it's a company, it doesn't matter if it's not your car. It is somebody's car. That's all that matters.
It's still a car. It's not. What's important isn't whose car it is. It's whose car it is. Okay, it's not. Okay, then you shouldn't be doing that. It's pretty simple. Yeah, I mean that really. What the fuck?
You see a wall on the ground, it's not yours. Why does it feel good to give it back to them? Because it's somebody's wallet. It feels good to give it to them. If you feel like that about it, then throw it in the garbage then. Then throw it in the fucking bin then. We don't do that. So why do we lose all of our sense of empathy when it's somebody else's shit?
Because it's obvious. I mean, that's obviously the reason why. The reason why there's no empathy for it is because it's happening to somebody else and not them. Justin, thanks for the 10 subs. Thank you very much. And why they're not burning their own car down? Well, because they don't want to. Yeah, because it's their car, and that's different. It's not empathy? Yeah, no, it's not. It's performance. Oh, here we go. He talking about it, obviously. This is going to be good. Let's figure out why it's okay. Let's figure out why it's normal. Ready? This is going to be amazing.
Of course. But secondly, even if someone were to burn my fucking leased car, like I still have insurance.
It's okay because it's not my car and somebody else has to pay for it.
Ready to win big!
Well, I mean, look, he's being honest, right? You just saw it coming? Yeah, I guess so. That's, wow.
Insurance.
Yeah, insurance, yeah. You just put it in the insurance. There's another car that's going to grow off of the insurance. And then you just get that car instead, and everything is going to be fine. The insurance just pays for it. That's not a big deal. Yeah, it's okay. Insurance is like magic. Like, it's just type magic.
The alternative is like someone burns randomly my leased car, but in the process that person
like if somebody burns his car because they thought that like whatever he was thinking was a good idea or a bad idea, what's the difference? Why would it matter whether it's bad or not?
doesn't go out and like, I don't know, kidnap someone, then yeah, that's a far more preferable outcome. That's what I'm saying. It's not nice, it's not great, it's fucking awful.
Don't be here.
So there are two ways. You either have a burned down car and stop kidnapping illegally. So you're going to burn down your car, and that's going to make you stop arresting.
Let up the ante.
It's like microwave.
Don't be here.
Doesn't make sense.
But like it's such a stupid fucking thing.
It's such a stupid thing, guys. It's not even my car, and somebody else has to pay for it. Obviously. Yeah, it'd be fine if somebody burned down my car.
Looks like the house don't always win.
Do you have any idea how much that thing costs? I'm gonna take it out of your sorry green hide,
Worry about property damage for the sake of property
damage. Come on.
The worst part about this also is that he doesn't understand the point I'm making. I'm not saying that like
what are you saying?
Not only is it a false equivalence,
okay,
but also I'm not saying like this is good. This is
it's a false. If it's not a false equivalence, then we're going to talk about false equivalence. How are we equivocating kidnapping people theoretically, which by the way is just deporting them and getting them for being illegal? It's not kidnapping in the first place, but you know, let's assume. How is burning down a car equivalent to that? It doesn't even make sense. They're not even
great. I really love that they're burning Waymos. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm simply saying is the reason why people care about property damage is because it hurts people, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's the reason why you're supposed to care about property damage, because somewhere along the way, there is a person, a human being, whose livelihood might be potentially harmed by this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Right? And that person didn't deserve it, right? Like a storefront owner. Or a small business owner that has their fucking storefront smashed and has their inventory stolen, right? Like, that person didn't deserve it. I'm not saying that they deserve it. But the reason why you care about that is
not about the fact
I need a target.
that's the problem. Everybody knows, but the reality is that it is a necessary or an acceptable loss to a lot of people. I don't know if this is the way Hassan views it or not, but to a lot of people out there, they view it as acceptable collateral damage.
because that's an innocent person.
Yeah.
Whose livelihood was harmed.
Yeah, I'll look at it after this.
And if you care about the livelihood of innocent people to that degree, then you should absolutely care about the much more consequential, unjustifiable actions by fucking ICE, the federal government.
That's right. So if you care about people having their car burned down, you should also care about people that are getting deported for being illegal aliens. Because burning down a person's car is the same as deporting a person for being an illegal alien. This is the person who's talking about false equivalence. So, I don't know how this works, but that's
too quick, okay?
Because what do you think happens to poor people that are simply trying to work, that are collaborating and cooperating with the immigration enforcement authorities, and for the
that's the difference. The fact that they're here
for the false belief, the naivete that they have that this system is supposed to be lawful, they get treated like numbers on a board in order to prove a political point. They get fucking arrested.
They get arrested. Whenever you was at Hassan's house on Hassan's property, Hassan didn't want him there. Hassan was called for whatever reason. Obviously, this isn't something that the country can do. Only Hassan can do. And it's okay if his car gets burned down because it's not his car. He's leasing it, and also he has an insurance to pay for it anyway. So someone else is going to pay for the car to get fire, and it's not his car to begin with. And this is the reason why it's okay to set cars
for their livelihood.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, of course.
But,
of course.
It's just insane. I don't know where any of this thinking is coming from at all. It's just shocking to hear this because it's so ridiculous. But I guess that's what happened. So are they actually? They're getting real good. They got them in the queue. They got well, are they getting arrested?
Let's finish this scene.
Yeah,
Joint is rigged to explode.
Right now at all. What are they waiting on? Yeah, I'm curious about what's going on. welcome to reality. This is what I think most people think. This is the way that most people think. The reality is like, this isn't, I don't even understand how you're about this. But like, this is again, if I look at the coverage of this and a lot of the feedback and perception of social media at least, it seems like everybody thinks these riots are bad, and they think the people that are complaining about this are retarded.
Ooh,
so I feel like this entire thing has been massively counterproductive.
I'll see you soon enough.
Like, the entire thing's been counterproductive. It's totally worked against them in every single way. They're just using divide and conquer to discourage the crowd? Yeah, I mean, that's a good idea, right? I think it's smart. By Hassan's logic, if a drug dealer gets arrested and he was using drug dealing to support his family, you would empathize with him and consider his arrest kidnapping because it's affecting his livelihood? Well, I can understand why somebody I can see why a person is dealing drugs. It just doesn't justify doing it. Like, it's easy to understand why a person does something, but that doesn't mean that the action is justified. Like, a reason isn't an excuse. Riots in Northern Ireland because of illegal immigrants? Really? Another one? Jesus Christ. Protesting damage for First Amendment rights because no one will take them seriously? Well, I think that people take First Amendment rights seriously if they get these people to be in jail, right? I mean, like, let's be honest. In my opinion, this is just what I think. I think it's embarrassing that these people are just sitting out there in the street and the cops aren't arresting them. That's what I would say. Search for it on YouTube? Well, I'm waiting to see if these people are going to get arrested. Yeah, when are they actually going to get arrested? Because they're boxed in, but I want to see them get dragged out. I'll give this like maybe 10 minutes or so, and then there's some other stuff I want to look at today. I don't want to spend all day on this again. It's probably been said already, but these riots in San Francisco and people immediately got arrested for riots. Yeah, and this is what happens, is that, and you have to, that's what I said before, is you have to nip it in the bud. Like, the moment that, like, something like this happens, you have to immediately overcorrect and then stop anybody from doing it. That's what's most important. The buses just pulled up. They're getting the jail buses closer. They're going on a field trip? Oh, man. How about that? They're going on a field trip. That's nice. Wow. Check out Time Magazine's newest post. Okay, let me see if I find it. If there's anything that's good or worth looking at. Inside the Trump administration's unprecedented effort to deport millions of people. I'm gonna be real, I think this kind of goes hard. It's a good image. Yeah, it is. And obviously, like, it's critical of Trump. I think you could easily say that, but it is kind of a cool image. Yeah, I mean, fuck, like, it goes hard. Yeah, I think it kind of does. And the COD emblem, yeah, yeah, a bit, right? And torchbearer, yeah, exactly. So are they bringing in buses to arrest these people? Is that right? They got the jail buses. Damn. Oh man, I've been waiting on this for days. I want to see the paddy wagons. Yeah. I want to see them get driven right the fuck out. I wonder if they had one for Obama when he deported a fuck ton of people. Obama didn't deport as many people as you think he did. A lot of the instances of Obama, quote, deporting people were actually instances of him turning people away at the border, and they were lumped into actual deportations. So Obama did deport a lot of people, but it wasn't as many as you thought it was because of that additional, like, kind of conflation, right? Yeah. And you can look this up yourself. I'm not trying to downplay it and like say he sucked or something, but like it's not as extreme as they make it out to be publicly, right? Because that's what because I thought that too, and I was corrected on that myself because I believe the same thing that you did. So like I'm just trying to share the information that I learned. I'm just waiting to see if these people get arrested, bro. Like. Biden deported people. Yeah, I want to see if this is going to happen. Filters. Where's live? There's live. It's on the top. I couldn't even see it.
Actually, I want to pull my eyebrows out.
Yeah, there's nothing going on with this yet. Let's see what he says.
You know, I didn't see it. I saw on an overhead shot before there were a few people I could see on the street, and they might have taken them in custody. I don't know. Maybe some of you saw it. But I think they were bust out the big bomb. I don't know if they left or they arrested.
On me,
quick thing.
Joe Kelly again? Yeah, Joe, though. He's not on there anymore.
Get him,
yeah, when I show the post I'm showing those posts are where I am. Yeah. Thank you so much, Nicole.
No, it looks like we're not seeing a whole lot.
Bust out the big bomb, boy.
You see Robo-Dogs be deployed? Nothing's happening. Well, the thing is that, like, again, I think the Wayne to arrest they'll be standing.
Wonder how I help the old volunteers. Get him, ready. Get on loaded. Take a powerful right.
And I think it should just be. I mean, it's, yeah, like next to why is this phone not work? Why is it not work? That's a great question. That's a really. Bro, people are wondering that. A lot of people are wondering that. They said, why are they not in jail? Bro, true. So fucking true. Because they don't work? They are? Why are there 66K people here not at work? How many of you guys are at work right now? And again, this is an American protest. You can tell because there's no flag. Oh wait, I think that's something like that. Yeah, exactly. Everybody's watching the bird. Like that's always how it is. Entitlement, national benefits being given. But like I'm also not a big. Like at the end of the day, I mean, if you want to avoid getting run over, step you have created a hostile situation. You have initiated a hostile situation. And now you're going to go and act like, oh wow, how could this happen? Files and Riley Gaines shit? Yeah.
Time for a riot now.
What do you want me to say? I don't think there's really a whole lot to do, right? I mean, like, it's kind of embarrassing that shit even happened, honestly. But I'm not that surprised.
Got a little more
yeah, I mean, I don't, like, it's very hard for me to say that I would want it to be legal to run over protesters because I just feel like that could, it would just create so many issues. So, like, but like, if somebody, for example, is attacking your car and you're running over, that's something, right? If somebody's like threatening your car or something like that, you're running over, that's something. But in terms of like actually it would become a sport? Yeah, exactly. Like, people will try to run over other people. See, like, why are they not where's the paddy wagon? How many competitors did that? Almost all sports, so obviously oh, there's oh shit, okay.
Dope. You good, right?
Damn, so they got rid of all their signs and everything. Uh-oh. Pretty sure women are winning at OnlyFans. Well, I'm winning at OnlyFans. I mean, I'll tell you that. Yeah, what do you mean? It's like OnlyFans is like DLC for female streamers. It's like everybody gets an expansion. That's crazy. Everyone wins? Yeah, exactly.
Alameda and Temple.
What? 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 Am I wrong? Yeah, I mean, that's clearly what's happening. So, I give this, I give it like maybe 10 more minutes because they said they're going to have like a new footage, and I just want to see these people get arrested. Because you see, they got that's the jail buses right there. That's the bad boy bus. That's the troublemaker bus. That's the bus that you go on if you're there to start trouble and cause problems. The paddy wagons, yeah, exactly, right? We'll give it a minute. There's a video of LAPD officer shooting a protester in the head with a rubber bullet. Yeah, I mean, nice shot. Yeah. Got him. So you get people like this. I'll pull this up since we're waiting on this to happen. Skill should go out with ice. You're disgusting. Stay safe. Why do you want me to go out? See, this is what I think is really funny, is that people think that, like, people threaten me, and then they say, well, why aren't you going outside to do this stuff? And then they say, if you go outside to do this stuff, we're going to be violent to you. Well, why aren't you coming outside to do this? I wonder. Yeah, I fucking wonder. It doesn't even make sense. What are you thinking about? You're so disgusting. Yeah, people did. Well, I'll go back. I'll see if you can say anything else and then we can move on. Yeah, it's also your job. Yeah, it's not my job to go and arrest people. Like, what do you mean? Like, you get mad over this for nothing. Like, that's not my job.
What's
I'm not supposed to arrest people at all.
Keep your ear to the ground.
Well, like, it's just another postman situation, honestly. Like, and we have a lot of these nowadays, right? Especially with, like, some of the, you know, like, more controversial content. You get people getting pissed off over it. But, again, like, it's just too much. It's too much. Sounds like someone wants to egg you into a premeditated assault. Yeah, of course. I'm not for or against this. Too much law is enforced. Used to be against the people, can eventually be used against you. Yeah, that's true. I mean, like, hey, you know, first they're going to arrest the illegal aliens for illegally entering the country. Oh, shit. They're getting them right now. I love how they're being lined up in front of the fuck ICE thing. Oh, man. That says Los Angeles Police Department. And they even got the bars on the windows. You know, I actually had to ride in a bus to have bars on the windows, too. It was my school bus. You couldn't even roll the windows down, bro. Like, they were so sick of that shit. Yeah, a short bus? No, I'm being serious. And what kind of school was that? That was special for our bus route. They said that our bus route was the worst bus route in all of AISD, Austin Independent School District. Because we would just cause so much trouble out of all the schools. Like, we went through like 5 bus drivers a year. The only bus driver that could ever handle us was this crackhead lady named Miss Sunshine. And she would just have a radio and she'd play, what do you call it, Kanye West. And we'd be late to school by 30 minutes because she'd be on crack. And we got along real well with her. She was great. Yeah, that's great. You asked Cody about that shit. Like, those are the good days, man. Those are the great days. But the AISD buses were Zubro. Yeah, we broke the, remember the camera they were having? We broke the camera. And, you know, like one time whenever the bus driver went to use the bathroom after school. And so there they are. There they are. You got 3 people. Damn, wait, look at them all. Oh my God. And they're about to go on the bus, huh? Where were the National Guard on January 6th? Well, they weren't deployed because Nancy Pelosi didn't she deny the order for the National Guard? Didn't Trump ask for the National? Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what I remember. I mean, it could be fake news, but like, that's what I remember at least. What so many protester dumbasses don't understand is the rest go on your permanent record. Oh. Man.
I don't know how the fuck you're gonna find that shit.
Is that somebody laughing at the staging? Like detention? Yeah. They're getting buzzed out. Looking at peacefully sitting down now? Of course they are. Of course they're going to peacefully sit down. These people are not going to act out whenever there's a risk of getting in trouble. So they're getting them all on the bus now.
A lot of people worry about property damage for the sake of property damage in themselves. They say like this is
wasn't anything to make.
I wonder why that just randomly started playing. Where are we dropping, boys? I don't know. And yeah, Lincoln Karen Bass did not authorize LAPD to respond to federal requests for assistance on Friday until several hours had passed. Yeah, no, they want the drama. Yeah, they want this to happen, and this is by design. And the reason why they want it to happen, and the reason why it's by design, is that they think that by creating a chaotic environment, they can blame it on Donald Trump, and the optics for him will make him look bad. And then him correcting it with the military, there's like a certain risk of looking like a authoritarian. So basically, the goal is to let things get as bad as possible, sacrifice really your own citizens' well-being and lives and jobs and property in order to hopefully make the president look bad. That's pretty much what's happening. That's a lot of assumptions. Yeah, and I think they're all correct. But you are right, I am assuming this. Like, I can't read minds.
Have I got a potion for you?
It's all about optics, yeah, definitely.
Save time
But
for
that
new
plan
mixes,
is what's
huh?
happening right now? No, it would because they totally lost. Like, the military is there. If they continue not... The problem is that the California government can't really do anything now except for arrest the protesters. Because if they don't arrest them and they don't do anything and they keep letting things get worse, every single day it becomes more justified. Well, not only that, it makes them look more incompetent. It's not like Trump is backing off with the ICE raids, and so it makes them look stupid.
The battery has just sucked it. Yeah, I'm guessing.
Bilgewater on
LA Sanctuary City was saying that she was only following the law.
Get out!
I got your message about Renzik.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, bro. I have no
Sorry
idea.
to make you travel.
What is this?
I needed to
Do you
give
think
you
that if
this.
Elon Musk did not own X, would you have known about these riots? This is what's happened with social media.
parts
is
accounted
that,
for.
Come with me.
So they're coming
I want to
out
show you
with
something.
Lithium ion that you could drink to power your like my earbuds and stuff. Like in the future, just
A lighthouse?
A quiet place. Renzik used to come here with me.
I thought I saw you glance in my direction.
Guys,
I leave a
I
notch
think I
on the
just
door
discovered
for
why
every
mainstream
agent
media
I've
has
lost.
problems. They're drinking
door
lithium.
looks pretty torn up.
More than anything,
You said
Renzik
speak for 3
wanted
minutes?
to go home. To undermine.
Sure.
He never said why,
Yeah, this is...
but so he joined us.
I'm starting to understand
We weren't a
this.
home, but we were a
No, no, on top of
substitute
it, yeah.
for it.
So why
I
these
guess
journalists
you
have so
do
many
always
problems
wanna
because
go
they're drinking
home.
You
lithium,
gave
bro.
him a
Like,
chance to set things right.
keep them batteries up.
The job?
No.
Oh my god.
He did that himself.
We should
Since when
bring
did,
Renzik
damaging
back to
property
Undermine.
workplaces here?
Back to his
Or
home.
people become a protest, or people become protests instead of being called a riot? Well, to the extent that it's beneficial for you. That's the reason why.
Undermine looks a lot different up
It's
here.
really just that simple.
You knew him too, my
Oh,
friend.
we got another one right here.
Go ahead.
Wait, is that a Horde t-shirt? Hold up. Turn him around. Let me see him.
See you around, boss.
Wait a minute. Ah, fuck. I don't think they're gonna show him. Oh, they didn't
What's
got...
the holdup? Bilgewater is on the job.
All right. On to the bus.
Do us
On to the
proud.
bus, Karen. Let's go.
Yep, looks like we've got work to do.
You ready?
Hey, sure. You ever
You're gonna
need
go to your
anything,
new home now.
I owe you one.
You ready?
That's a dangerous
hello to
thing
your
to say
roommates.
to the spy
Have
master of
fun.
Stormwind.
See you in 10 years.
Cartels are always hiring temp workers to pick up odd jobs. See if you can lend a hand.
There we go. You're going over to Guantanamo Bay.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yep, another one gone.
What's
Welcome
shaking,
home.
pal?
Yep. That's crazy, actually. Now that I think about
Time's
it,
a waste.
we haven't had a single gaming studio shut down for
I'll
like
miss
3
you.
or 4 days.
I got you back.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Like, I feel like maybe the gaming,
We
you know,
get
like the
things
gaming
done.
industry is turning things around.
What's the news?
A subreddit will go unmoderated today. I mean, I think that there's going to be a lot of unmoderated
Keep cool out
subreddits
there.
today. Things are not looking good at all. Wait, there are Jagex layoffs? I didn't even know that.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Gaming industry are the ones out there rioting. You know what? You're probably not completely wrong about that. I bet there are some people like that. Yeah, you're probably right. One, two. Yeah, I'm seeing if this is gonna. I just want to see them arrest these people. Like, if this isn't gonna happen, we're gonna go and look at some other stuff too. But I'll give it a little bit longer. Another one bites the dust. Yeah. Showed up to the police chatter last night. They were struggling bad. Yeah, they were having a bad time. Like, I actually felt bad that I wasn't able to watch it at night. You know, like.
That's right, Colleen. Arrests are now underway along Alameda Street while the peaceful and legal part of this protest is wrapping up for the day. You can see a large crowd of those peaceful protesters right there at the corner of Alameda Temple, obeying those LAPD officers who have formed that skirmish line right there across the roadway. There are several dozen who have refused
going back to jail.
Vacate the area in front of the federal building, and
what's happening
they
to
are
them?
now being placed under arrest one by one. There are several buses that have pulled in here to take those folks away. These will most likely be citations for not obeying
What's shaking,
that
pal?
dispersal order and participating in
I'll miss you.
unlawful assembly. You can see
Oh,
they are
man.
being zip tied right here on Alameda Street. As for the other side of Alameda Street down towards Aliso, there is another group who participated in this protest. They are also remaining on the other side of that skirmish.
Time's a
Reporting from
waste.
7, I'm Chris Christie, ABC7.
See you around.
And you see how that's a felony? Oh my God, I don't know if it is a felony or not. Like, my outlook on this is that,
you got it.
I mean, if you want me to be honest, I would want to charge them with felonies so that way they couldn't vote. I feel like not only do you solve the immediate problem, but you solve this problem in the future. Yeah, like, this is like, the problem is it's just like solved pretty much for good. Send them to Guam? I don't know where that is. That's like an island or some shit, right? How does Trump get away with sending people to Guantanamo from allied countries without informing their governments? Not even Putin would say that. Well, they shouldn't have been here. Yeah, that's it. Do you know how our government in Russia handles the protest? They send in the prison and the army and poison the main opposition. So they send in the suicide squad. I believe you. Yeah, I believe you. And the thing is that, so I had a friend go to prison for like 3 or 4 years, and or at least like one person I knew went to prison for like 3 or 4 years, and there was there was another guy. I'm just thinking about this right now. When I was in Florida, I'm not going to say who showed me this or anything, but somebody showed me something, and it was an image of somebody that they knew. The police busted their, like, because they were obviously like taking drugs into Florida, and 15,000 pounds of weed. Yeah, bro, and they got God. Yep. They're in jail. They're in jail now for 10 years. 15,000. Yes, it was fucking
Live picture
insane.
to close the show. Copy that.
Like, I saw it, and it was like it was like It was like one of those like big yachts, and it just had that shit. It looked like, you know, like if you ever had you ever seen a fat person fill up a bowl of ice cream? Like that shit's like it just like all mounded over, right? Like collapsing over itself, almost about to fall over. Yeah, bro, like it was like that. Normally misdemeanor? Yeah, no, they got 10 years for it. And but anyway, what was I saying? No, because there's just so much, right? And it was like across, you know, the different lines, everything like that. You know, about 15K. Yeah, and so like in prison, apparently a lot of the guys,
you could do that. You could actually see
a lot of guys have phones in prison, and a lot of my friends, friends from prison still watch.
That's crazy.
They watch my stream.
That is so cool. That's cool. I'm sorry.
That's cool. Does he know that it's on? That's so cool. Yeah, we got a. What's funny is like I know you guys aren't talking about what I just said. Oh, what's this? There they are. Fun's over. I'm so happy to see this. This is great. How do your friends then? Yeah. I mean, I don't really know the guys. I mean, like, I know maybe like how many people do I know that have gone to actual like prison? That's military prison. At least 7. Yeah, 7. I think so. YouTube stats on him. They're sitting in horses with face shields. Oh, they got the Oblivion DLC armor? That's crazy. Finally. It brings joy to my heart to see these bozos go to prison. Well, what we need to do is we need to, my actual solution for this is that I think that they should make all of these people, they should basically, like, I'm a big advocate of mandatory work and forcing people into work. I think that's a really good thing. And so, like, what I would want to do is I would take all these people and I would make them clean all this shit off. They would have to clean all the shit off. And they couldn't, like, basically, like, every day that they did that, it would, like, reduce 1 day of, like, being in jail, right? Like, community service, yeah, so it's like you can do 2 days at a time if you go out and work. Oh, now they got them lined up. So bring back slavery? Yeah, but the good kind. There it is. See you later, Baldy. Welcome home. And reduce their 1 day of their sentence, the day spent cleaning. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe they gotta do a little bit extra too, just to make sure nobody feels good about that.
I'm out of here.
At how easy it is to deal with. You really would be. It's surprising. Like we got like over 60 years on Twitch and 13,000
Out of
hard to have time, but eventually I'm gonna do that and try and just stream on there, see what happens. Trump speaking? No, he's not. Is that true? Rumble's a great choice to expand. Yeah, I talked to Chris.
Summon the Ruby.
Yeah, and the funny thing is that, like, we had a lot of these pretty much everybody is supporting him. Like, if you go and you read this here, ICE Anonymous tip line, LOL program number 14 to see what happens. They just send it back. I need to and you can see, I want historic arrest numbers. I mean, like, the YouTube chat in general is extremely fucking positive. Obviously not everyone. Okay, what is this?
What the fuck? God damn! I got maxed this out. I'm getting made fun of, man. Like,
I've never seen somebody with a big hammer so professional. So they say, how do we get in? How do we get in? And what do we do? Let's break up the and that's even better than this. Total love. I mean, I was with the general. They're explaining the difference. And the love for the army, the military, is beautiful. They're really good people. And I've never seen anything quite like it. I don't think any other president does either. You know, they really put on a good show. I asked them, did you use the Biden? They said no. They rejected the fact. I wonder I know this, as long as we have the military there, the military won't mean anything. Last night, other than they broke up a lot of concrete looking for weapons. You know, those are weapons. If that hits somebody in the head, the person's dead. You know that, right?
What do you mean by a very heavy force will be met with the protest?
Oh, the military will be very heavy force. That's a very
oh, man.
Turn around.
Man, that's crazy, right?
How about that? It is a weapon, a dangerous weapon. Worse than a thing. And they were dropping it on pigeons and throwing it at soldiers and police.
Damn, that's not
They're not doing that. You know, I went in my first term. They're all in the military. And I watched Minneapolis and other places. I did it for a long time. And I said, when are you going to call? When are you going to call? And I said, if I ever do this again, if they're not responsive at the beginning, not at the end. You know, I called in the military. And 7 days. I waited for this guy, the same guy that ran for vice president. He was the first person. He
He's a low IQ individual, but I waited for him to call him. I kept trying to call him every day and say, when are you calling him? And finally I called him because I'm not going to wait. They were destroying the city. The whole city was burning down. Horrible. Okay.
Again, has set a hearing for Thursday from Governor Newsom's lawsuit. Do you think your administration will be successful Thursday for the hearing?
Well, even Senator Kennedy said very strongly that this is horrible what they're doing, and that the Democrats are making a big mistake by not talking about it.
Yep.
In a league with, and maybe even President what they're doing is now worse than sports. I think that was a ridiculous thing. Take a look at what they're doing. Many of them through the open border. Really sad to watch. It's very sad to watch this being our national guard and our, really right up there. They had no chance. And if you look, they were a little bit tougher. They're trained not to do it. They're really trained. They're under tremendous political constraint. They're great police. I know the police in L.A. I know the force. They're very good, but they're not allowed to do anything. They're just not allowed. They're pretty shameful. Things that you see very nice, that I would say is engagement. We need to keep our city. I want to say that Newsom is look at the fires he has. The city is burned down. All because he has to take water. From the watershed. And it came down millions of gallons a day. And it's right there, right now. They'd like to send it back. There's something wrong with these people. All I want in terms of engagement, I just want to see peace. If there's peace, we get out. If there's even a chance of no peace, I stay there until peace. And a lot of people are being arrested. The rioters, or whatever you want to call them, a lot of people are being arrested.
They're going on the bus.
Thank you very much.
President Trump speaking there, traveling with him. He's on base Andrews talking about a telephone.
And they put them in there. They get packed in like
I'm out of range.
And they're gonna be out. So you got something going on there. There's another one. Look at this. What are they doing getting on the car? Uh-oh.
I'm out of range.
Uh-oh.
I need to target
Oh,
something.
hell yeah. Oh, that's right. Yep. Uh-oh. Bro, they got arrested her? Yep. Honestly, I don't know why they don't just grab her and hold her.
Fucking nigga!
Did he just go and you? Did he just ult?
Oh, I see.
What? I don't know. Oh, me Negro. Okay, okay. Because I thought that was another word. Okay, never mind. Just pulled him right off the car.
There was something weird going on.
Get back! Get back! Fuck you guys! Fuck you!
Strong language.
Break him more, bitch! I'll break him more! Fuck you!
Fuck you, fuck you, man, fuck you, oh shit, fuck you, man! Uh-huh. They gotta give these guys for like situations like this, they gotta give them like those rubber bullets or paintball guns or something. And just like fucking like, they get somebody in there, just shoot them in the head. Shoot them in the head with a Yeah. Like old spear and elbow rings and shit like that, right?
Hell, maybe you should
What? Yeah. That too fast? Because you're gonna get hurt. That's the thing. And yeah, psychological taser. The other guy to let it go. Yeah, and this is what's insane. Like the fact that this stuff, like even hitting this stuff, like going, like getting things like this, they didn't do anything like this. They actually just they just did their job. They actually just went and did their job. Very passive. Yeah, this is it. How is their behavior legal at all? I don't know. I really have no idea. But yeah, you can see, obviously, I'm absolutely unsatisfied. Nobody got beaten down. Yeah, I know. And let's see here. Oh, there it is. There's another one right here. He's done, bro. Bro, you can't even see him. Yeah, you can't even see his fucking out. He gone. Oh my god. Overwhelming force? Yeah.
Get out of here! Nobody did anything! What the fuck was that? Who are they arrested?
Arrest them all.
I love how they act like they're about to do something. Like you actually about to do something. That's not it. And let's see here. What are a few more of these?
And I noticed, Brianna, we all live on
I thought Baldy got Yeah, I thought he got fired. Oh, they brought him back.
Look at the time. Hours old, or even looking at a video and wondering what's happening in life. It's actually from 2 weeks ago. Matters because it can give people a false impression of what's actually happening at a moment of unrest. And I've noticed, Brianna, we all live on our phones.
Yeah, for sure, guys. Yeah, if it's 3 hours old, well, maybe. Well, then I mean, at that point, it makes sense to even happen, right? Let's see if I find any more of these. And then you go. ABC's fire senior national correspondent Terry Morgan.
I'm out of range.
Movements and translates into policy. That's not brains. With the capacity for hatred, he's a world-class at the end of our his recent post policies. He made the decision not to. For me because like we always see all these images and make it out like the police are these like violent thugs, but in a lot of these cases I'm like I am shocked that they don't go harder on this. It's actually insane. Dude, I would expect it to be way more. Some are, yeah, no, definitely. Some.
It's treasure.
It's definitely bad acting.
In ways
I truly have never seen before. The officers did take one person away.
It's just people talking about
across the city are terrified that they don't know how to work.
Yeah, we got
They're doing it again? No, they're not going again. No, you can't.
I need to get closer.
Ah, shit! Bitch! Not again! Find me! Wow. Oh man. They can't stop this. They're so fucking brain dead. This is really gonna help, man. This is really gonna help. Let's go on the highway. Let's see if people getting on the highway. Oh my god. It's like these people are addicted to being a public nuisance. But they literally cannot stop being annoying. can be annoying over here. Real quick. No. Let me... They love fences? Yep. Alright, here we go. Hopefully these people just get arrested real quick. And they're already, the cops are just not having it. The reason why they do this is
I don't have a target.
Oh, this guy's getting... That van is really trying to get around them. We have two of the retards getting right in the way. Man. They can get away with it. They'll just get fined and go home. Yeah, in my opinion, like, if I had to do situations, I would just arrest every fifth person. And I would say you're going to be going to jail for like 5 minutes. They got even yeah, and then you arrest another fifth of them. And you do that you force them to work in prison. That way you oh, they're gonna do 2 of them.
I'm out.
Oh, jeez.
Look around. There's treasure.
Sorry, guys. Wait a minute. Why is there a dog there? Fucking fascist? That's right, guys. I want to put people in jail who intentionally stop highway traffic. I guess that's fascism nowadays. I didn't know that. It's a mystery, but apparently it is. Yeah, I do too. I think that's. I'm basically Hitler now, right? And what's the difference?
What do you do?
Yeah, it's emotional support animal. Well, we should get the emotional support at home.
Here we go.
This shit makes me so mad. I know, it actually really frustrates me a lot too whenever I see this. It does. I don't think it's like, I think they just need to arrest him.
I need to
It's like that's kind of like a bad. Very positive.
Mark and children.
People would be fucking thrilled.
How much fuel do we have? Tyler, how much fuel we got?
I'm out of range.
road accomplish? Doesn't accomplish anything out of it. What do you think? You think if you stand on the freeway, everybody's gonna think, oh, wait a minute, I actually like illegal immigration? Like, who the fuck? Absolutely not. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Yeah, now arrest them? Yeah, I think they should too. It's emotional, stupid liberals. They don't think at all. Yeah, it's just, yeah, there's no reason even. What does he do? What is it? Look at this. Is she doing it? I've seen monkeys with more composure than that. That's embarrassing.
That's more like it.
What if this is 200 IQ move to make people hate immigrants? Working. Oh, then now the highway's working again. Wow, what a surprise. But yeah, this kind of stuff is only going to really...
Fantastic!
It's only going to really stop until... Like, what they should do is they should advertise and, like, basically say, hey, this guy that was stopping traffic is in jail now for 5 years. It's like the Just Stop Oil thing. You had all these, like, dumb girls throwing, like, soup and stuff on like, paintings, and then 2 of them got sent to jail for 7 years. I haven't seen a single soup thing on paintings since then. It's crazy, actually, how easy it is to solve this problem. Max sentence is 18 months, and just charge them with something else. Like obstruction of justice, resisting arrest, just make something up. I don't really care. I mean, there's always a bunch of extra stuff that, I mean, do you know how many laws are on the books? Like, they can invent, like, 50 new laws. Yeah, make an example out of them? Yeah, you gotta make an example out of it. Yeah, human endangerment, something like that. Charge them with something really broad. Because that's what you whites do, you just make shit up. USAID closed its doors. That's crazy. I wonder why.
At least 2 people that you're looking at right there. You're right, being detained there. These are 2 of the ones that were putting up a bit of a struggle. When the CHP units first rolled up on this group that rushed the freeway, they were instantly encountered by bottles, water bottles being thrown at the vehicles and at those CHP officers as they were getting out of the vehicles. There was an immediate attempt to, you know, move this group away, and that's when we came onto the air and you saw a couple of fights breaking out. So, yes, there's a couple of really disorderly people that are now being taken into custody, at least 2 that you mentioned that we see. It looks like most of the group, are now moving away from the freeway. There's a skirmish line now right along the side of the freeway. Again, that is thanks to CHP's quick reaction here on the 101.
No, hiding too much riot stuff. No, I know a lot of people want to see some other stuff, and people don't want to watch this all day, because we watched it all day yesterday. I mean, it's a big deal for me. Like, I have pretty strong feelings about this, and so, like, I want to watch it and look at it. But I know a lot of you guys want to see some other stuff and want me to look at other stuff, and I'm going to do that pretty soon. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. No, I'm aware of that. I like to cover big events like this and everything.
By all accounts, today has been by far the most successful day of peaceful protest until around 2 or 3 o'clock when that dispersal order was given. What started as a protest of about 400 people at its peak, 300 to 400 people. Most of them obeyed the dispersal order, but there were probably a neighborhood of 100 protesters who refused to leave the front of the federal building and are still in the process of being zip-tied and placed under arrest at Alameda and Temple Street. So it's been largely peaceful, but there was a large group of about 100 protesters who disobeyed that dispersal order and were then considered to be participating in an unlawful assembly at that point. They are being placed onto buses. They will be given citations, but they are not really I wouldn't even consider them agitators. They just were disobedient, and they were peacefully sitting in the roadway and then taken into custody. As of right now, we have not seen any of that really reckless vandal activity. We haven't seen any kind of looting like we
Yeah,
saw
because
overnight.
they're afraid. That's the reason
maybe a
why.
little graffiti here and there. I haven't seen it firsthand, but for the most part, this appears to be just raw emotion down there. These folks looking for any way to make their voices heard. And now that CHP is moving in, you can see they're back to Aliso Street, marching peacefully. However, this is now still an unlawful assembly, and they are blocking traffic. And that will give law enforcement, primarily LAPD, authorization to begin making more arrests. The idea was to keep them away from the federal building, and they have now done that. They've moved away from the federal building. The few that are still over there on Alameda Street are being detained. However, this group here is continuing to march peacefully. We will see what LAPD decides to do if they continue to block traffic.
And now they're just going home. Thank God. One of the reasons some of these guys put up a fight is they hope their friends will join in and help them fight off the cops. I mean, you're not going to win a fight against the government. Like, it's not going to happen. It's like even if you beat up the cop, they're just going to come and get you with like 10 more cops.
Room to undermine.
Like, that's just what's going to happen. Yeah, like, that's fine. Like, then they're just going to get you again. Yeah, it's infinite spawns. Yeah, they can win a fight. I mean, yeah, they're just not the war.
Let's take a look.
It's a war of attrition. Yeah, like, I remember this in, like, Grand Theft Auto. Like, I would play it at my friend's house. Like, I never had it myself. But I was just like, man, these cops just keep spawning. I can't get rid of these fucking cops. I can't kill all the cops. They just keep bringing in more and more fucking cops. I'm actually just going to start following the law. Because I can't stop this. They just keep spawning. They won't stop fucking spawning. Yeah, it was actually kind of like a learning experience.
Please find what you seek.
They'll continue with the violence because that's what's on the news. Well, I mean, I think that people like this aren't going to continue with shit until they, what do you call it?
What do you seek?
What do you call it? If they're being held accountable and getting arrested, excuse me. And so, yeah, it looks like, I mean, these people are just getting totally fucked.
Let's show traffic.
Shit's popping off in Chicago, Seattle, and New York. Is that true? Where is this?
Whoa, whoa,
it's
whoa.
in Chicago? Oh my God. This has got to be the new strategy. What they need to do is they need to make sure that they get, what do you call it?
Good job.
They need to go and charge these people, because like obviously like you don't want these freaks to vote, right? I mean, like nobody wants these freaks to vote. You got to find a charge that you can put them on that makes it to where they have a felony so they can't vote. That's what they need to do. Like, I'm not sure exactly which charge they can be or what it is, but like that's, in my opinion, I think that's a two birds, one stone situation. And you see how in Chicago, bro, they don't give a fuck in Chicago. They don't give a fuck about this. They're totally fine. Yeah, felons can vote in some places, not other places, and in some elections, not other elections. They're not able to do a number of things. So it's back and forth. I don't agree, bro. That's too far. I know. That's why I would want to do it. Yeah, that's the point. The point is to... they putting in work? Yeah, I guess so. They giving you a shout out? Where is this?
Stay vigilant.
Roughly 10 to 15.
Gold's viewers on. Hey, I just want to say a special welcome to all of Asmongold's viewers on Twitch. Welcome to Asmongold himself and all of your viewers.
Be bold. Be true.
Hi, Steve. We love you. You're great.
Things are getting really heated in Chicago. They're taking somebody away.
Oh my God, what a legend.
So,
Wow.
Just minutes
Let me link
ago
you guys'
in
channel.
LA,
Well, I gotta link you
protesters
guys'
went on
channel.
the 101 freeway.
Agenda-free TV.
And then police made them get off, and now this is going
Shout
on
out to
in
my
Chicago.
boy. There it is. Just shout him out. Yeah, he did. Yeah, give him a sub. Go watch the stream. Jesus. So Chicago, this is not. It's great to see this happening. By the way, it's great to see this happening in Chicago. Like they immediately, literally just straight up fucking getting rid of these people, arresting them instantaneously. There's no bullshit like this. They're not fucking around with them like in California. They're just